seasons, not even one.
Wow.
Do you know how many? I don't even know how many our season was up for, but
So many.
I was up for
so
6.
Many, yeah.
I was up for 6 alone. I won 2. Danielle and Jen were both up for Hottie and didn't win. I think Bridget won that one. Who else? Will and Boogie. They went for Show Must to Tie.
Yeah.
Jessica and Eric.
There was Nick was in there for something, wasn't he?
No, I can't remember. There was. I mean,
it was pretty much
Big Brother was like all
yeah.
over. I mean, we owned that. We owned the fucking show last year, and this year there was like. I mean, the mention of James. They talked about me throughout the whole thing. You know,
nice.
they love using the Evil Dick name. You know, so and me presenting at the end. It worked out really nice because our sponsors, Vivid, were nice enough.
Thanks, Vivid,
to hook me up with 2 very, very cool, really hot girls, and Megan. The hell's taking off there? Yeah, there's a jet plane taking off. Megan Malone, who I'm just in love with this girl. She's so cool, and Bridget B.
That's not me.
That's me.
I always want to say for this whole fucking season, I'm the only asshole who turns his cell phone to silent.
Okay, I keep forgetting. I should turn off now. Oh, it's.
I think there was one mistake I made once.
So, but anyhow, stop calling me. No, it's, it's Mark Long.
Oh,
we should put him on the air, huh?
Yeah.
Mark Long. He's the new host of. If you don't know who Mark Long is, he was in the first season of Road Rules.
Yeah.
And he's like your all-American,
really nice
white
guy,
boy.
real cool.
Yeah, he's the new host of Wild on E. They're bringing that back.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So
yeah, thanks to Vivid for not only giving us this great stuff.
Oh yeah, I went to Vivid and I told them
hot chicks,
I had this idea that I had to top, or at least kind of compete with what happened with Danny Bonnet douchebag and Johnny.
And you're talking about where you threw him over the shoulder and the teeth busted out.
Hey now, come on now. You're embarrassing
Every
me
time
here.
you talk to him, talk about him.
So anyhow, so we went. So in stereo. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to walk out and have the girls drop their dresses, like.
Right.
About
like walking out these
about
fine women looking great in their wonderful evening gowns, and then
and just drop their dresses. And so, but it didn't quite work out that way. What happened was they were really nervous.
Oh.
They were really nervous. They're sitting there going, well, we can fuck in front of 30 people, but I mean, they were like,
exactly.
They were
it's one thing if it's a small closed set between a live studio audience.
These are people that they've watched on TV for years. You know, all sitting in the audience. We had Greg Brady was there.
Nice.
Antonio, what was his name? Zapato,
Jr.,
a guy that's been in like 50 shows.
Yeah.
And none of the shows have panned out.
Yeah.
I met him backstage actually when this was going on. And guess who was back there?
Who?
Bridget from the Girls Next Door. She's like, Evil Dick, what are you doing?
What are you up to? What do you have?
So,
I'm surprised you didn't have James come out with you and do his taint slap for you.
That would have been funny.
A nice little round of applause.
Just like I'm going across the back of the stage or something, like the guy with the plant back in the vaudeville days. You know, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Wow, that was okay.
I like that. I remember those. That's such a good sight gag.
Oh, bigger and bigger, naked James Dick. The whole thing. So anyhow, what happens was like they were kind of buzzed because they were drunk,
right.
But they were nervous, and they had decided that they weren't going to get totally naked, that they were only going to go topless. I'm like, oh, come on. But I was like, all right with that. You know, it's like, at least they're like not like blowing the whole thing.
Right.
So then here comes the guy in the underwear with the jock strap with his dick hanging out basically. And then the kiss between and Bridget B was just like, she looks at me and she goes, no, we have to. And I was like so stoked. I'm like, right on. So they come to get me to go backstage, and I grab them, and they kind of look at me, and I'm like, I don't even pay attention to them. What are they gonna do? If I don't go, you know.
Exactly. They're not gonna put the whole show on hold.
Right. So bring them back, and I have the 2 girls with me, and one of the producers standing there. He goes, "Are you supposed to be bringing these girls out with you?" I go, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And there's no time for him to check over the head, the walkie-talkie or anything. So they wanted me to do 2 takes, one with the sponsor and one without the sponsor. So I had to wait for this particular thing, this intro that bringing me onto the stage and blah blah blah. Well, during this, Megan, she was very nervous and she took her dress off way too early. And she's basically running around the back naked. And then one of the girls in production's like, what the hell is going on back there? I mean, like, she wasn't just like holding still. It's like a chick with her haircut. I'm like naked running around, like trying to put this dress on, almost falling over. It was fucking hysterical. And she finally gets her dress on. And then Bridget, she has like this little halter dress thing, and one of the producers walking inside right behind this place where we're going to come from, and she has her thing all untied so it could come off easy, and one of them comes down and her tip flops out. And he looks at me and I'm like,
well, it's the day of life.
So they introduced me and I walk out on stage and I have 2 fully naked girls on either side of me walking out, and the crowd lost its shit. I'm trying to say that the lines on the teleprompter, and to cover their vaginas, they came up like right next to me and were like, like, all rubbing my dick and like all over it, just like, and I couldn't even keep a straight face. I'm like laughing, and I was like, what did I say? I go, and people ask me if life has changed since the show. No, not at all. So it went over really, really well.
Nice.
As a matter of fact,
That's
when I
awesome
talked to
to
Ron
do
Jeremy
that.
today, he said, he goes, it was
he there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's up with that. You had the Playboy contingency on the left, my left, looking at the stage, in like a little box. And then you had like the hooker side over here with Dennis Hoff. And Ron Jeremy was up over there, and and the hookers over there. So and in between was all the hookers in the middle. The Rock of Love hookers, and
Did you get to see Amber there?
Of course.
Nice.
Yeah. Amber was she co-hosted the VIP after party with me.
Cool. Yeah, she's really wanting to do some hosting stuff. Glad you guys got to do that.
Yeah, Bridget's great. There was kind of a mix-up with
I
Bridget.
can't wait to see. When does that air now?
Bridget's birthday's today.
Happy birthday, Bridget. My birthday's on Sunday, Beast.
I want to wish Bridget a happy birthday. Go on to her MySpace.
Nice.
And wish Bridget a happy birthday. So, and it's always nice seeing Bridget. And she looked fucking gorgeous last night. And Sarah was with her too. Sarah thanked me for getting her the feeds this year. She said she really enjoyed them. I meant to exchange information with her, and I didn't do it again. But so Sarah, I need your phone number.
Yes. So wait, when does the reality show?
When's it going to air?
Yeah.
Sometime next month. I think that like towards the middle of next month. There's a lot of editing. We're going
to be into awards season shortly.
Yeah, this is the top of the list.
Yeah.
So, but it was cool, and Holly was up for the award, and Holly didn't win. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't give away the one. So. I guess I did. Whoopsie! They'll have to edit that one out, right? But I do have footage of. I don't care how they edit.
There's gotta be. I mean, what do they do? They'd probably they'd blur out. That's
what I talked to them afterwards. We did the first take with the 2 naked girls, and then
that's what sucks is you had to do 2 takes because then we were
going to do it anyway because they did with the sponsor without the sponsor, but they